It would be easy to mock Sean Penn for making a documentary about war in Ukraine, yet another saga of the rich and spoiled movie star who dared, or deigned, to venture into dangerous territory, bear witness, identify with heroes, and return home unscathed. Fly back at several points in this film. Penn acknowledges the risk of his self-deprecating patter becoming the subject of ridicule. Walter Cronkite imitates a hypothetical critic. Do you have a savior complex? He pauses and says quietly, almost with a shrug, I wonder. And sometimes I feel like I can help. It's in that spirit that Penn's Superpower, now streaming on Paramount, is worth approaching. If you follow the news from Ukraine even a little, you will not learn anything new here. Even Penn's 3 interviews with Ukrainian President Volodymyr Zelensky offer no insight you can't glean anywhere else over the past 2 years. At a press conference held at Berlin International Film Festival last February, where the film premiered, Penn called his film The Idiot's Guide to War. Penn and his co-director Aaron Kaufman first planned the project as something very different. A profile of Zelensky is, in Penn's words, bizarre tale of a comic actor playing an unconventional Ukrainian president on popular TV show. And then in 2019 he actually becomes an unexpected president of Ukraine. When Penn and his team made their first trip to Ukraine in November 2021, Russian troops were advancing toward the border. At end of first real week of following February invasion began, Penn decides stay, telling his security chief, I am not ready to leave tomorrow, who encourages him do so, and comes back several more times the following year. In his first interview with Zelensky, just hours before the invasion, Penn decided not to bring a camera so the president could size him up without pressure. This is understandable but confusing. Zelensky no doubt already rated Penn as an actor watching a fellow actor, and would clearly want the interview for the publicity it could lead to his own fight. Moreover, Penn's kindness turns out to be a cinematic and historical mistake. Penn and his crew return with cameras later that night. The invasion has now begun and Zelensky is in a bunker, notices a change. This is so crazy, Penn told one of the crew members after the filmed interview. This afternoon we met this charming young president in a suit. He suddenly became a wartime president. He observes Zelensky's attitude. You were just looking into the eyes of courage. I saw change you, Penn recalled in a later interview with Zelensky. More than a year after the war, between afternoon and night meetings, as if you were born for this moment, a moment of extreme history. Zelensky nodded agreement. It would be nice to witness this change for ourselves. Perhaps it would be illuminating to see the contrast between Zelensky's final moments as an ordinary person and his first moments as a national hero and global leader.